Right, now let's talk about something happening just here in the UK. And that's Director of Justice Abroad, Michael Pollock, who's launched a group called Fuel Our Frontline, providing food packages and coordinating the provision of prepared food to the NHS frontline staffers, like the doctors, the nurses, and all the support staff like cleaners who are working very long, sometimes double shifts. Good morning to you, Michael.
Good morning, Julie.
Good morning. I love this. Now, your actual day job is as a barrister, as Director of Justice Abroad, but you've decided that actually to worry about people back here in the UK, and particularly those on the front line. So tell us about how you're putting together these food packages.
Well, I was in touch with some friends who work in the NHS, and they reported nurses, support staff, doctors having trouble finding very simple everyday grocery items after very long shifts and having to go around all the shops looking for things like eggs and bread. So we thought up a very simple solution to it. We go to a restaurant wholesaler outside of London. We buy huge amounts of eggs, bread, pasta, butter, milk. We go along to the hospitals. We have people who work in the hospitals who enable us to get the food in there, put it somewhere convenient for the staff. So when they leave their shift, they take a shopping bag full of these everyday items.
Absolutely brilliant. And so gloriously simple, as all brilliant ideas end up being, just so they actually don't even have to take the risk of going to the supermarkets to go and take the risk. Obviously, they themselves often may perhaps have the virus unknowingly, but they don't have to take the time out. They can finish their shift and get straight home to their families and to bed.
Oh, absolutely. And it was really underlined how important these things are to the staff. The other day we were at St Thomas's Hospital, and when they saw this big box of eggs and simple things like the spaghetti we brought along, they were just so excited to see it, because they hadn't seen some of these items for days, because they often work these long shifts over all the times when they'd be able to go out and get them. So it was really special for them. So on one hand, it nourishes them, gives them something to eat, it allows them not to spend their time when they should be resting going around searching the shops for these items, but it also shows that we support them and we're behind them as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And just to tell us finally, Michael, can people donate to help provide some of this help for the NHS workers? Who do they contact?
Well, we're totally voluntary and we rely on the public's donations. If you go to GoFundMe and you type in Fuel Our Frontline, we have a pinkish logo. You'll see us. It will pop up near the top. Please do donate. All the money goes towards buying these food items. We do it in a very economical way. We buy large scale goods.
And how do they get in touch to do that?
We have a website, fuelourfrontline.co.uk.
Brilliant.
And on GoFundMe. So if they go to GoFundMe and type in Fuel Our Frontline, they'll find our donation link there.
Absolutely brilliant. Michael Pollock, thank you very much indeed. That's a wonderful initiative. Really appreciate that. Let's just last chance to bring in Steve Allen, comedian, who's just been listening to that. These are exactly the sort of wonderful initiatives. They're so simple, aren't they? But actually they make a real difference to people's lives.
Yeah, and actually hearing about it affects me by making me feel better about everyone else. Hopefully it does to everyone. Lee, this is the sense of us being good people. I'd say chuck an Easter egg and a birthday card in there as well, because they're probably essential, and have a good time.